up, you guys, and welcome to the Chosen League podcast, where Fire Sports content is the name of the game. I'm your host, Devin. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. Watch this episode all the way to the end because I don't want you guys missing out what I have in store for you today. So, the Dallas Cowboys, they're not looking so hot. Their season didn't pan out the way they wanted. And now JJ McCarthy is out of the picture. Mike McCarthy is out of the picture. And so what we know right here, right now, is Jerry Jones is now looking for another head coach to fill in that role and actually get them to win the Super Bowl. Honestly, it's Jerry's world. Jerry's going to be Jerry. He's going to do what he wants to do. He's going to put all the attention on the Dallas Cowboys because this is America's team. Hey, the best team back in the day. Today, not so likely. But here we have the head coaching search. As we know right now, the big talk of it all is none other than Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. So as we know, Jerry Jones reached out to Deion Sanders, and Jerry's. I feel honestly, I feel like Jerry's desperate at this point. He wants all the attention, he wants all the credit, but here is what Deion Sanders had to say about Jerry Jones. He said, "To hear from Jerry Jones is truly delightful and it's intriguing. I love Jerry and believe in Jerry. After you hang up and process it and think about it, it's intriguing. But I love Boulder, and everything there is about our team, the coaches, our student body, and the community." Basically, what this lets you know is Dion ain't coming to Dallas. And I don't know why, I understand this is interesting to talk about. Like, wow, look at the success he had success in the NFL as a player, and he's having success as a coach in college. Dion wants to mold the young guys and build them up to be men. And you already heard what he said. The only way he would coach in the NFL is if he's coaching his sons. So if there's some kind of way they can work around and say, "Hey, all right," Jerry says, "All right, Dion, it's a win-win situation. You get Dion in there. You know what he's capable of. You know what he can do. He just took you know Colorado to a bowl game in his second year, but college is college and the pros is the pros. Two different levels, two different competition. So it could be like, yeah, win-win situation. Dion comes there and coaches. That helps Jerry. And then Jerry makes a way where he can draft his Dion's sons. That's a win for both of them. Everybody's happy. Only Dion and Jerry would be happy in that situation. What you gonna do with Dak Prescott? Or he might coach Dak Prescott. But it's interesting to have to talk about this, the possibility of Dion coming there, but in reality, I don't believe Dion's coming to Dallas. And then the other head coaches, we got Jason Witten, their Hall of Fame tight end for Dallas Cowboys. Even though he's coaching football in high school. He's having success there. Robert Slay, who was the former New York Jets head coach, they interviewed him on Friday. Honestly, with Robert Slay, as I said in my previous episodes, and his time span with the Jets, 2021, 4-12, and then 2022-23, same record, 7-10. And you really haven't seen what Robert Slay can do when he has pieces around him, when he has players around him, he can go. See, they had Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, so he wasn't able to see it out and see how he would produce and get results. What would the results would have been if the Jets didn't fire him? So Robert Slade, and then you also have Brian Schottenheimer, who is the Dallas Cowboys offensive coordinator. They looking to be they're interviewing him for the head coaching position. It's just like with the Saints. They made their defensive coordinator the head coach, After Sean Payton left, look where that got him. Nowhere. And then we have Kellen Moore, Eagles offensive coordinator. Ah, just depends. Leslie Frazier, the Seattle Seahawks assistant head coach. His interview was completed on Monday. So there, the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, he's trying to do every such thing he can to make sure that he gets the head coach that he needs or the head coach that he wants. And moving on to the talking about the draft picks for the Cowboys. I mean, looking at the Cowboys and their draft picks, the needs that the things that they need a running back, a cornerback, because we got Rico Dowdle and Deuce Vaughn. Those are your running backs. Cornerbacks, Diggs keeps getting hurt, so they need a cornerback, an offensive guard, a defensive tackle, a linebacker. So in the first round, Cowboys got the 12th pick. Second round, they got the 44th pick. Third round, they got the 77th pick. In the fifth round, they have the 148th pick, the 168th pick, 170th pick, and the 171st pick. In the sixth round, they have the 186th pick, 209th pick, and then in the seventh, they have the 226th pick. We already know running back wise, Ashton Genty, who would have beaten, Boise State running back who would have beaten Barry Sanders' record. He already said that he wants to come to Dallas. If it's not in Dallas, my me personally, another choice would be San Fran because their running backs is getting injured left and right. Christian McCaffrey, Jordan Mason, and now they got only one running back that they played with throughout the rest of the year, and then switching Debo, having Debo play running back from time to time. But you know, it's things got to change for the Cowboys. You're not trying to win, Jerry. Jerry's not trying to win. We already know what Jerry's doing. He wants a coach that's a yes man, somebody that bows down to him. If it's not a Bill Parcells or any of the other coaches that won them Super Bowls back in the '90s, who actually stood to Jerry and said, "Get up out the way. I'm coaching this team." Mike McCarthy didn't do that. And speaking of Mike McCarthy, despite what Jerry Jones did, preventing him from getting his opportunity in a way of saying like, okay, hey, he can go interview somewhere else, but you declined the request for the Chicago Bears to interview Mike McCarthy, and then it get to the point where it worked in his favor because after you got rid of him, they still interviewed him, and then like I said, the Cowboys didn't have a good season. 7-10 record. They were 2-7 at home, 5-3 away. Dak out for the season. CD Lamb didn't play last game because he said he had a shoulder injury that's been bothering him. You bring back Zeke, but then you end up releasing him. Like I said, in Jerry's world, he needs all the attention. At, at the time, they didn't have any interviews set up for the Dallas. The Dallas Cowboys didn't have any interviews set up to get to scout out these head coaches. But now he's trying to use his rivals. Jerry's keeping his allies close, but his enemies closer. He's trying to figure out a way to, like I said, let me see what I can get. What coach can I get that will help me get to the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl? So it doesn't matter if you are a head coach, assistant coach, or offensive coordinator or a coordinator. He's going to make you a head coach regardless. So hopefully the Cowboys can turn things around and they can turn it around for the better. That is all for today's episode. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. I'm Devin, and I'm signing off.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show.